God. Oh my God. Let me know. Y'all are in here. Please say hello. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so glad that y'all got a sense of humor. Oh my God, that was funny. Oh no. Lauren, you cannot drink in bad spirits. Oh my God, I wasn't expecting that. I had to go drink after that, Jocelyn. Oh my goodness. Oh, turnovers and rebounding hurt us. What didn't hurt us? Oh my God. Oh, Bird Gang Bill. Oh, oh, oh. So what y'all in here doing? G Mister, is it L1C4? Oh my goodness, Erasmus, it did not take long, did it? Oh my goodness gracious, Malik was a bright spot. Oh, how bad was that? Oh, I want to know y'all thoughts before I get going. Still drinking. So you didn't. Like George 502. Let me hit these. I don't want to get miss everybody. Oh my God. I'm still drinking. For COVID, not 20 points I can handle, but almost 50. Oh, punch in the huevos. Indeed. Oh. Marcus, man. Wood for tonight. Oh man, I might have to pull out the Svedka. That time off was horrible. Okay, Aston. Y'all got to give me some of y'all thoughts, man. That was so embarrassing, Reggie. Shouldn't be much of a shock. I haven't played in 19 days. Start winning. Then we'll be smooth. That's one way. Sprite vodka and Diet Orange Crush. I gotta pull out the focus, the blood orange on this one. Oh, goodness gracious. What did y'all think about the game? Sam was the lone bright spot. Oh my God, I wanted to kill Sam. Oh goodness. We're gonna talk about that. 2 games, we lost more than 40. Not okay. Oh my God, the last 5 minutes about put me over the edge. I love Louisville sports, but the last 4 years have worn me out. Red, hold on. 2 40 points blowouts from Matt Air. Oh my goodness. Worst shooting performance I've seen 2/3. Oh, I'm drinking. We are drinking. What are we drinking, Reggie? Couldn't even hit the layups. I know. At least Wisconsin was no car leak. Thank you, Cody. Thank you so much. This is unacceptable. I wish I could say a bunch right now, but I don't want it to sound out of context. But Mac needs to find an identity. I heard, Cody, I did hear you on the post-game show, and you tried to keep it as positive as humanly possible. I know everybody in Card Nation appreciated that call. And thank you so much for the support of the channel, man. My lone positive, Sam. Fair enough, Will. Jock, hold on. Max is a mid-major coach, not ACC level. COVID is no excuse to lose by 45. A team is not that good. I was expecting my shutdown. I'm cool. We will be better next game. Sean the Barber. Gentleman Jack and Dos Equis. Huh. Hold on. I coach fourth grade and those little dudes ain't jogging. Woo. Watching that was like going to the park and pick up 4 people to run 5-on-5. Whoa. Oh. I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna address all this. I tell you what, y'all. Give me all your thoughts on this. I probably should have poured one before I got this started, but I gotta do it too, y'all. I can't leave y'all out here alone. Look, I'm gonna blame this one on y'all. I'm literally going to blame tonight's cocktail on y'all. Tonight, we are going to go with, let me see, drum roll, please. Tonight, I think we are going to go with, I think we're going with the good old trusty Spectre. Actually, I don't even know where it is. So maybe we'll go with something else. What is the choice? Hold on. We got to figure out which one do we go with today. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad to go with this, but what are we gonna go with, y'all? We'll see. Okay, give me a couple seconds and I'm on my way. I will be on my way shortly. Oh, that was so brutal. That was just the worst. That was literally the worst. My teams don't lose like that, y'all. My teams do not lose like that. I literally cannot believe that actually happened. I am flabbergasted. Extremely flabbergasted. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Okay. Let's go, y'all. Okay. Joe. No, Lauren. Hold on. Let me back up so I can get everybody real quick. Get everybody's last man. Team will figure it out or be a short postseason. Poll folks, Mac or Kenny. Oh my God. Steve said we ran off on the post game. They ran off Mac, brought Kenny Payne back, tried to get somebody else. He didn't address the jogging in the post game. Ooh. When we scored in transition, they grabbed the board and beat us down the floor. Ooh, that was bad. Blaming this on Mac. We had one practice for the game, plus Mac was out, no practices. Mac will be fine, doesn't need it. Yeah, we got to find a place where we separate anger and like things that really need to be fixed. So if y'all got a heavy criticism, at least say, is it fixable or not? Yeah, I agree with that. But I don't know. I'm confused with what I watched. Just lost the words. No, they didn't drive me. Look, I'll accept my own responsibility on this. Cody, I had a long talk with Steve about this one. I'll talk about this. It needs to be super careful. Chris Beard to roll through here. You need 5 shots for. I'm getting ready to catch up with y'all. Is Rubbish coming on tonight? Probably not. But I tell you what, I will send Rummage an invite in case he wants to come on here. We were supposed to be kicking and having a good time. I will send him a message. So he does have the invite, y'all. Transition defense is obvious. He probably doesn't want to talk about this again because he did do the post-game show. Wait, hold on. Let me say that one more time. Transition defense obviously affected negative way or whatever the reason. Yeah, it's bad. Thought we lose by 10 to 20, not 45, right? I know. Oh, Kyle, that's a great point. Tonight is right. Effort is fixable, size is not. You think we lost because of our size? That's interesting. We didn't lose because of size. Very nice to get Malik back. Man, Max, Friday carried over to the team today, James. I think there might be something to that one. Like I said, I don't mind criticizing, but like I said, we always gotta we gotta talk about, is it fixable or not? Yeah, again, he's not official Hall of Famer just yet. Yeah, I agree with that. Was it plays like he didn't want to be there? Oh my God, the game film. When we do the game film, it's gonna be. Hold on, y'all. There's my positive from Sam. Malik is back. I can sleep tonight now. Listen, who is this guy, y'all? To answer your question, I do not want to talk about it again. Thank you all. Have a great night. Oh, Steve. Did y'all see Steve said he is absolutely not participating in this? He is absolutely not participating. Steve. But Steve. Steve, is this what we're doing now? I don't know. I was just in the mood. Aston says, what up, Steve? We lost to North Carolina. It was faster, more athletic, crisp, and cutting intent. But Antron, there still is something to do with us. Agree with it's one of the parts of this game, Mac, wanting to do with it. The presser yesterday indicated that it must have been when we get back to Louisville basketball fast break, Dr. Steve. Right. Yeah, Steve let it know. Steve says, go Knights, y'all. Yeah, Steve may have a drink. It wouldn't surprise me if Steve had a sip of Charity's wine this evening. 1 push-up per dunk. Oh, my God. Oh, goodness gracious. I thought JJ played well when he was in. I agree with that. Do you think some of you are overreacting with the loss? Or do you think wait 2 more years before KP comes? NASCAR Steven, how much tell Steve he can say things on here? He can't. Oh, Dale, he knows that. That's why listen, when I told Steve, you gotta build something outside of there. So, because you can explain things in better context here. On the radio, it gets chopped and sliced up, so you don't have context. Everybody's just looking for a soundbite in radio. Here you can have a back and forth conversation. You can see the text you respond to. You can really get your thoughts completely out. I told myself I was going to change the YouTube settings for this evening, right? And put it on adult content. So y'all keep my tongue in under control tonight, please. My opinion, Mac didn't look 100%. He might have needed some more time off. Or the time off. He might have just went crazy. I agree, Stephen. Nicely exciting style of basketball. Midland did not look at the damn rim. Charles, you know how I feel about that. What is Charles doing? I'm out of. I think tonight I'm out of the Charles Midland game for good. If he's not going to listen, he's not going for steals. He's not playing strong on under the basket. He's not attacking the rim. He is a complete liability. Oh God. Based on the defense, timing, and footwork, do you think Mac stepped out of character and wrestling league back? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Actually, I still think he takes too long with that. I think Coach Mack is so sensitive over his own injuries that, yeah, he explains it, how he rushed back too early. But I just don't think they're pushing them through the injuries the right way. And again, that's a personal preference of mine. Like that's not even a criticism. That's just like philosophies, just a different philosophy. Same thing with conditioning. I think the conditioning leads a lot to be desired, but okay, Mac is more like Coach Crum. Coach Crum will tell you, you need to get in better shape. You look tired out there. He put a lot of personal accountability on players. I don't think our team, it's hard to play a 7-man rotation when you're not like big in conditioning. If you're relying on basketball to get you all the way in shape, then this is why downtime hurts you a different level. Was on one tonight on tour. Oh, Aston, you see Sweeney? Like Sweeney's literally praying. He is praying that Louisville has a collapse. Steve brought it to my attention how Sweeney was like, how awesome it'll be if Louisville didn't make the tournament and Kentucky got in through the SEC championship. They're praying. But again, I did say today, I'm completely okay with Kentucky getting their hopes up like they're going to get in and not getting in. So I'm going to be able to deal with that. I bet they did. Midland preseason injury screw. Yeah, but here's the problem. Midland is healthy. Midland can't get out of his own head. He's not playing aggressive. He's not confident like he can play at this level. His body's healthy. His body is healthy now. But again, that's a part of the game. Like the confidence of attacking, like you're not affecting the game. You just weren't ready. Like you're not ready. Yes, I agree. The time down set him back. But if something like, if this injury, if you're back and healthy and you can't shake it after this many games and this many practices, it's kind of a you problem, a little more. And I do feel sorry for him on that. Ron has no words. I read 50 Shades. Ron does not participate, Reggie. Oh, no. Come on, Rhonda, don't do that. Only thing I'm taking seriously is we got Malik. Now we have a full starting five roster. Everything else is to your own description. After almost a month of layoff, I'm taking nothing away. Moving on. There's some of that, Jason. But I still like critiquing the team. I will say that. So if Charles is done, who steps up? I mean, he never took a place though. Charles never took anybody's place. He wasn't. Great analogy. Yeah, right, Dale. Hold on. I was busy following the score. It was tied 17, turn around. We were down 19 at the half. Oh man. But here's the problem. When we were tied at 17, that wasn't a real tie. North Carolina was like 2 for 8 from the free throw line. So we were already supposed to be down 5 or 6 points early on. They got like 10 second chance points early, and they only scored like on 2 of them. It was physically, it was bad. That's bad. Yeah, like there was, okay, everybody was not out. Everybody was not out. So you got to be careful, say the whole team had COVID versus some people had COVID. And I get that you can't work out as a team, but everybody looked tired as a group. JJ ran with great energy. But like I said, overall as a group, and that was mentality. You know what I'm saying? You can see the difference. Like you can still hustle and go hard. And, like I said, it coach should have been able to find 6 healthy bodies who were in shape. But even if y'all are just doing workouts and guys are just getting there shooting, you should have one room for the shooting and one room heavy treadmill. We didn't look like anybody had been working on treadmills. Anybody had been working on sprints. Like it looked like they were coming in for an hour, shooting on the gun, and then getting out of here. Nobody looked like they were high level training. You know what I'm saying? They looked out of shape. And again, it's okay to say some people had COVID. We had pauses and stuff like that. But the whole team is not supposed to look that out of shape. Coach should have found 5, 6 players who could go hard. 1 of 16. Oh, they started feeling sorry for themselves. Yeah. They dropped their heads early on. When Carlik missed that layup, they started thinking, "Oh, this is not our night." Carlik had a really bad start. Man, I know says missed dunks on fast breaks. Listen, and here's the thing too. When you don't play against athletic, stuff in your daily practice, you don't really know how to respond to it. You know what I'm saying? We don't get off our feet at all on the defensive end, on the rebounds. It's like, cool, you can box out, but go get the ball. You bang on somebody, put a body on them, and then go get the ball. How many times were we boxing out, and then and then one guy ends up running around and getting the ball because nobody's attacking the basketball in the air? That's poor rebounding. I cover my eyes when we have a 2-1. Yeah, I agree with that. Our fundamentals on the fast break can need some improvement. Malik will get better. I agree with that. Kentucky is looking to make that playing game. I'm not worried about that. I'm not even sure if it's worth watching film. Just no. I want to learn something from this game. I know what you're saying though. Yeah, because that's what you worked on all the time. How long do you think it'll be Malik getting shape? See, that's my problem. Like, I don't think the conditioning is like I said, I think Coach Mack is a game conditioning guy, and that's not working. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a year like this. The treadmill is more, we don't have shooters. The treadmill is more important than being on the court for most guys on this team. Think about this. The ball's only in Carlik and David's hands. There's no excuse for everybody else to be out of shape unless, like I said, the COVID guys can be a little slower. The rumor was JJ had it. If that's true, and he looked like he was running the fastest out there. So to me, there was some mentality issue right there. What is our worst loss? I don't know, Kyle. Kelly Dickey has all those stats going. Probably the Max system. It would slow down offense. Yeah, you got to have, if you're gonna run that slow, you got to have some good offensive, skill. YouTube channel back up. Yes. During the day, yes, because I'm gonna be back in the studio next week. Yeah, Chris, I don't agree with that. So not at all. So not the first time we've seen this. So what's the fix? First of all, yeah, the fix is the defensive or the rebounding effort. You're gonna have to start playing more players. You're gonna have to start substituting when, like, okay, Coach Mack likes to let people get in their rhythms and stuff. They're not mature enough to play into the rhythm. He's gonna have to, like, when they give up these rebounds and stuff, and they give up all this position, and they do a lazy reach around on the block. You gotta pull them. You gotta pull them. Again, the player style coaching, Matt, he doesn't do that, but we need to get back to a lot of fundamental work. I mean, James, we're in 5th place in the ACC. Well, we finished 5th last year. I mean, he's, like I said, FSU and Virginia, the only 2 teams that really got his number. Sometimes we throw some stinkers. Chuck, that's what Steve said. Steve said it needs a pep talk. Uric and Denny Crumb. So yeah, like I said, I mean, it's not like he's just stinking it up in the ACC. It's just, at the top, like, okay, put it this way. I think Coach Mack is going to realize you have to get guys easier looks throughout the majority of the game. Like, you got to teach them. I think Coach Mack gives his players a little too much credit. You know how sometimes you got to again, sometimes you look at, you think a player already knows this stuff. You should know fundamentally how to set a screen, reverse pivot, and open up, like how to get open. Like, we struggle with a lot of the simple things. I mean, sure, we end up getting it done, but it's one of those things like we're not efficient. Okay, prime example. In the paint. You know why we keep on losing rebounds? You want to know why? Because everybody's standing up straight when they're rebounding. So all it takes is a little nudge in the back to throw people off balance. That's a really bad fundamental flaw for guys to be standing up straight up in the air and jumping for rebounds. You got to get low. Okay, when JJ beats his man up the floor and he catches that ball, he's still kind of standing straight up, and that's why he's getting pushed out of position. And they're moving him right out of position. He's not getting low and getting his butt into somebody. Like, they don't have a drop step. They don't have simple fundamental moves. And I think coach is like, I don't think he knows he has to teach like simple drop step moves, like simple body positioning, like really getting low and really using your butt. I know a lot of that stuff you should already know when you get to school, but he's not using those. Like, they're not, and we're missing on a lot of opportunities, a whole lot of opportunities. Moonshine it is. This is funny. Gabe needs playing the first 5 minutes. Sam might have to go back to the bench too, man. Like, Sam hit the first 3 and except Max, yeah, he's gonna have to, because he can't. Again, I know he wants to let people get into their rhythm, but prove to me these layoffs haven't made a difference. And I'm not making excuses. You can't deny these. Yes, I agree with that part. It is unprecedented. But you have your Kim wants to know your choice of beverage tonight. Focus, and I went back to the whatchamacallit. I went back to the Deep Eddies, but I don't know. I probably should have went Svedka. So yeah. Wait, that was like watching paint dry. Oh man. We would only 5-1-0 fast break. Yeah, you listen, man. There's a lot of okay, put it this way. When you're tired, when your legs aren't strong, you have to rely on your fundamentals. That's why coaches teach you to use the glass and do all that simple stuff, because you're going to be tired. And especially like in COVID, if you're going to be tired and you don't have fundamentals to fall back on, you look really bad. So we're winning by outworking people and out-toughing people. But the fundamental part it would make a lot of this stuff easier. Sam looked bad again. Just not physical enough. He may have to, man. He doesn't have the same urgency when he starts. Yeah. Sam doesn't need to come off the bench. David didn't. David played really bad. To me, it looked looked mentally defeated early. Yeah, I thought so too. Mm, mm. But there were still things missing in the early fundamentals that okay, yeah, some of those things concern me. Some of those things really did concern me. Yeah, okay, something simple like this. North Carolina goes in a full court press, right? Okay, the ball's being taken out of bounds underneath the basket. This is Carleek. This is David, right? The ball's being taken out of bounds. Okay, a press break. This is what you do. You know, a man's guarding Carleek right here. David is supposed to go to Carleek's man, set a screen, right? When he sets this screen, Carleek runs off the screen one way. Whatever way Carleek goes, David is supposed to reverse pivot, open up, and come to the ball, right? David goes and sets the screen. Carleek runs around, and then David goes around that way. You're not pinning your man behind you, right? So what happens with that is, yes, David still ended up getting the ball, but little stuff like that, it makes the game so much harder. Like, yes, he got it done and he got it up the court, but those little fundamental, screen reverse pivot, get low when you go down and pin somebody, open up quick. We're not doing those simple little things where you can get an easy, quick bucket. Setting good screens, reverse pivot when your man's behind you. North Carolina did that all day. So we ended up trying to run around the defender or work around the defender instead of keeping him out. You know what I'm saying? Kind of hedging. And, we just let guys. Okay. Prime example. North Carolina walks down to the baseline, and then they pivot and seal their man. So now they're wide open, low. That part concerned me. Watching fundamentals in the post concerns me probably more than anything on this team. Rebounding fundamentals, low, boxing out, blocking out. Rebounding fundamentals and posting up fundamentals. That's probably conditioning and some fundamentals concern me this evening. Now the conditioning, I'm gonna give some COVID excuse, you know what I'm saying? But again, I think coach has got to learn that your style of play, conditioning can never be a factor. So again, there should have been 5 or 6 guys who played with incredible energy. And if there's not, you got to go find the guys who can fundamentally get the ball into the right spaces. That concerned me. Listen, I don't take, like I said, I don't assume a lot. I mean, I know, okay, put it this way. I'll say this about fundamentals. One game I'll see it and one game I won't. So what it kind of looks like? It kind of looks like, okay, they showed no fundamentals. Coach Mack will look at the tapes tonight, and then in the next practice, he'll emphasize the fundamentals. But I'm like, maybe you let them get away with it a little too often, not using their fundamentals. And again, fundamentals show more when you're tired than any other time. So it's a combination. But if you don't have fundamentals, it makes everything, you got to work so hard. You got to work so hard to get a bucket. Like David and Carleek had to beat somebody like Quinn had to literally beat people off the dribble with 3 and 4 dribbles. That's impossible to play a game like that. That's impossible. That's so hard. We got to go. If we go 2 and 3, we'll end up at an 8 seed. If we beat Notre Dame, and all we got to do is win one of Duke, Virginia, Duke, Virginia Tech, or Virginia. We win 2 out of 2. If we win 2, like I said, beat Notre Dame, and then win one of the other 3, then we'll be fine. Because that guarantees us at least a 5 spot in the ACC tournament. So that's why I'm not. Joe, sometimes I'm concerned about the fundamental play in the post. Because I'm telling you, to look so unathletic and not to be able to get a wide base, that's a problem. That's why we're not seeing athleticism. You know what I'm saying? Jalen can jump. JJ can jump. Now, if we're going to turn our whole team into stand on the ground and just let everybody shoot over the top, now I'm gonna have some problems with that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't know if Jalen is just uncomfortable jumping around people, but if Coach P doesn't see a problem with him not having a base, you know what I'm saying, a power dribble and a base, you know what I'm saying? That means we're doing something wrong here. We're legitimately doing something wrong. That, like I said, those things are concerning. I'm not. I listen. He's not having a strong base, man. He's not having a strong base. Yeah, but again, we did these fundamentals ad nauseum, but coach wouldn't let us get away with not doing them. So we need more fundamental time. They're standing up straight. You cannot stand. Listen, if you stand up straight, a nudge in the back right before you jump, you're off balance. I mean, I'm going to show y'all what. Look, I'll probably do the first. We'll do a game watch. I got to do it off the YouTube channel. We'll do a game watch, and you got to watch these guys standing straight up and get pushed in their back. I mean, that's not like I want to get mad and tell the ref to call a foul, but it's like, dude, it's like wide receivers. Like, you can give a little lower body nudge. You can get away with it. We want the referee to call over the back, but Jalen, if you're not pushing back into the defender, it's like, what you want coach to do? That's another thing too, y'all. I know we're not like we as fans do not like blaming kids for stuff, but games like this are when Coach Mack says, I'm not drawing up a bunch of plays. Like, if they throw it up on the backboard and go get it, I ain't changing nothing. Like, I would say that. When y'all come over to the sideline and I watch the guy shoot the ball bounces around, somebody gets his rebound, he puts it back up, misses, somebody else gets the rebound and scores it. If I see that, I'm not changing. I'm not going to no damn zone to try to protect y'all because you're not boxing out your guy. You're not getting low and driving your man out the paint. I'm not calling some special plays. I'm not going to a 1-3-1 defense. I'd rather lose. I would literally rather lose and have all this on film than try to come up with a packed in 2-3 zone and just let them. You can't win like that long term. That's a problem about toughness in the paint. Now listen, I'm gonna let y'all listen. If y'all want to sit out here and get blown by 40 and blame COVID, go right ahead. Actually, go get blown out, and I'll back you up. I'll tell you that's COVID. But I bet I won't put y'all in the zone. I'm gonna let y'all get wasted on national TV. This is still your team. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is still your product that you're putting on film. David, this is what you're putting on film. Carly, everybody who thinks they want to go to the league, Jalen Withers, everybody, y'all all running around here. You want to be, I'm not going 2-3 zone. So y'all can just sit around and wait for somebody to shoot a brick and think you can rebound out of the zone. No, I would never do that. I would never do that. Yeah, 2 seasons, Will. 2 seasons. And you know what? It's a lot of times it's not even basketball fundamentals. It's just athlete fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you don't have to just stand flat-footed. You don't have to, like, they're putting their body on a guy and just letting the guy go over the back. I wouldn't call it either from the ref. If you're standing there flat foot, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of falling back into the dude, and he just jumps up and just grabs it. He didn't use you to jump over the back, Jalen. Like, no, I'm not yelling at the ref for that. No, listen, see, that's the problem. Okay, we don't want 8-9 Sega. Right, I know. Well, that's gonna suck. See, that's the thing. You forget fundamentals when they're not stressed, even when okay, put it this way. Okay, when you shoot a shot on the angle and you don't use the backboard, the shot might go in, but you still got to punish somebody. That's why I always say, when you let Jalen Withers finger roll around the basket and just tip it in, pop it up in the air, you are reinforcing a bad behavior by letting Jalen Withers not jump high vertical and dunk the ball. Because when you get tired, you look stupid like today. When you're not used to grabbing the ball and having to dunk and having to jump high to dunk. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can dunk by themselves. And Jalen Withers, wait till you see how high he's standing up and why he gets pushed around. It's bad. So some of these things are bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, really bad. And we see flashes of it, when they get angry or something, or when they just want to have a good game. But there's a lot of stuff, man, that just like, But here's the thing. I'm still giving you, I know COVID takes something away. I know being, these practices and workouts, but we got to refocus to conditioning and fundamentals in the practices. We don't have a shooting team. So sitting around getting some shots up in a workout, no. Our guys got to be in great shape and be physical in the paint and box out hard. They were standing up high on their feet. You're supposed to box out, then go get it. Not just ride your guy and then let him, go back. Well, yes, I do think we'll be fine. There's no panic, but right now I'm critiquing. This is not like criticize time. He's physically, we got pushed around. I mean, I understand he's trying to set a tone and stuff like that. Sam's posture wasn't great. I mean, a couple of times Sam made some good effort to go after. I mean, he wasn't totally bad, but we had such a yes, this is a fact. I am extremely excited about seeing Malik on the floor. We're gonna have to win 2 and 3 of the rest of the seasons. You gotta win 2. I agree with this. So for me, the common denominator is Mac. Or the bench. Yeah. Yes. You got to go. Yeah. You got it. You got, like I said, I understand about getting in rhythm and stuff like that, but how much we gonna get? How much? Okay, you try to keep the 4-minute substitution pattern, but you can see early on who's not bringing it. No, I'm at the University of Louisville. The way handle the protocols. Listen, man, some of these protocols. North Carolina hasn't had one positive test the whole year. Listen, this is my opinion. I think some people aren't doing the protocols the right way. My personal opinion, because as they're playing against other teams, they're doing all this. I think some teams are not doing the protocols the right way. It's just my opinion. You see J Huff I would more on screen tonight. If I'm back, I would show that to him. Nah, because listen, that might intimidate our team, so I wouldn't show it. Looking forward to March Madness. Yeah, everybody misses what they don't have. I've been saying they need more tough. I mean, okay, but how much of that do you put on Coach Mack? Like, how do you make somebody tough? You can do toughness drills. Charles Menlin was killing everybody according to Mack, but when the lights come on, if he gets soft, there's nothing you can do. But see, I agree. I like Ellis, but Ellis wasn't vertical either, and these guys aren't big like him. We need people that can coach athleticism. These guys can run and jump. Like I said, I don't know. I know they don't want to foul, but you can't just play the whole sport flat-footed in the paint unless you're going to drive people so far away out the paint that you don't have to jump vertical. But we actually are. JJ's the only one who even tries to jump. But again, he stands up so straight. So often they stand up so straight that they can't even stay in their place. They're not jumping into people to get fouled. That stuff is hard. We used to at the beginning. We were going after steals early. Right. They wanted to get him out of here so bad. Oh, there's some of it's recruiting, and some of it's you're not playing against dudes like this every day in practice. Yeah, I like I said, I don't think. Yes, I don't think people liked coach's demeanor. You're right. I would love that. Like I said, I can critique, but like those players, they gave up a lot. I mean, granted, we need a system to get some easier buckets and some easier looks so we don't have to work so hard to get every bucket. But again, there's nothing Matt can do about the rebounding thing. There's nothing he can do. He can yell about being tough, and he can yell about drive your man out the paint. But if they just go out there and punk you, what is he supposed to do? Go get more players that's not going to get punked? I don't know how much. I didn't even see a lot of fast break opportunity. I mean, I can tell they got a little fast break system. Yeah, look. Yeah, I was gonna say, watch complaining about the Rick, because when I go over half of y'all wall, most of y'all was happy Rick was gone. You didn't fight against keeping Rick at the time. I'm not saying that's you, Kev, in particular, but I don't want to see too many. I don't want to see too many Rick. my God. I gotta start reading half. I gotta start reading half of this stuff. I did see a lot of block shots by Carolina when we try to get to the rim. But then see, I go back to that too. Like, what players do you know don't like getting fouled? Like, you come into college knowing how to pump fake and get fouls. Like, but I do worry that our guys, nobody fouls in practice. Nobody tries to block shots. So we don't even know how to pump fake and get fouled in practice. So yeah, so some of that I worry about. Rick had yeah, that's a good point. Only fast breaks. Yeah, excuse PL5. Yeah, look, I know what you're saying, man. I get the frustration with that stuff too. So yeah, I do get that. I do get that frustration. Oh, golly, but yeah, at the end of the day, that is brutal. That's brutal. That was brutal, y'all. And if y'all are on Facebook, I really did. I forgot. I left my last charger at the studio. I'm probably gonna have to get up early in the morning, go get it before somebody takes it. I don't care about style of play. Yeah, right. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, because you can get enough athletes to play athletic. I can't have a full team of just flat foot players. And JJ has a motor on him. We should get more out of him. I think coach was kind of being a little stubborn. We're going with Withers a little too long. Yeah, but that was tough. Majority of our fans, I think, are really upset. But here's the thing, Brad. I don't know how long, like, that style of play, that'll bring the heat quicker. Wait a minute, look, Stephon, are you agreeing with that one? Are you agreeing with the Withers? Look, how I was banging on Withers about not dunking and laying the ball up and slow, taking forever. They spoon fed Withers. You see, like, Malik went straight to the basket when he got in the game. He went straight. No, like, he made decisions. He made some quick decisions. No, the weather situation, you could see early on this is going to come back and haunt you. David did not look good at all. I don't know if he needs more pressure, D, but we need to get the ball up and we need to get in offenses quicker. We need, like I said, okay, put it this way. Just the way they jog to come get the ball. Nobody seals their man and pops out with urgency. Yeah, I think our style is breeding a slower pace. And it's not like we're like big, a bunch of big, strong kids. Like, it's going to take 3 years to be strong where you can bully people like that. He was bad on the turnovers, man. He was really bad on the turnovers. So yeah, like I said, most assertive big man. Yeah, so we saw a lot. I saw a lot of good signs out of Malik. So I'm gonna leave Malik out of this conversation. David knows what he's doing. He knows he stunk it up. But like, if Withers, I said it during the live stream, Withers is gonna cost us a lot. Withers, but here's the problem. I am getting to a point with Withers that I am kind of starting to blame the big man coach. And it's uncomfortable, because I hate the blaming the coach's part. But if you're not teaching them to go to get the ball and get low and power dribble with your whole body and bump and get the contact before you go up, it's bad. We're missing big man fundamental power dribbles. We even dribbles when you don't need a dribble. We don't pump fake the right way. We don't power dribble the right way. Again, I'm like Mac too. Like I would think you already know how to do most of this stuff. Yeah, he'll be fine. He's gonna change the game. Malik is gonna change the game. Listen, if I told you we were gonna lose by 10, but Malik came back and played good, you would have signed up for that. If I said Malik's gonna come back and the team's not gonna look in rhythm, you would have signed up for that in a heartbeat. You would have signed up all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. But the 40-point number, oh, Kyle, because Coach Padgett wasn't athletic either. Like we need some guys that can coach in a kind of in a more athletic way. And tonight shows you're dead right, Brad. I appreciate you saying that, and I hate being right on that. But Withers, like y'all let him get away with too much lazy finishes. We let him get away with lazy finishes. We let him not explode into people. We let him move away. Well, I'm telling y'all, here's the thing. This is not going to be a long midnight with Marcus Maven. I don't think we're going to. I see you, Reggie. We're not going to make it up until 12 because I don't have it in me to talk about it without showing y'all. So if you follow me on Periscope or Facebook, I'm going to show y'all exactly the stuff I'm talking about. We're going to talk about, is it fixable or not? I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. Because this stuff needs to be fixed, man. It needs to be fixed now, like right now. And it needs to be fixed and stressed moving forward. Like I said, maybe if they have like certain days a week where they focus on certain things, some of this stuff can't be a day, a certain day of the week where we focus on this. This stuff has to be every day. Kev, that's a good point. I am happy we got a game to complain about. And Kev, if you had a radio show, you really happy you got something to complain about. We need some Montrez out. But here's the thing. They can have all the Montrez Harrell attitude they want. But if they don't know how to get their butt low and power dribble into people and then explode, you could have the mentality of Montrez but not know how to power dribble and explode. Like not know how to be physical, how to clear space without fouling, how to eat up space as a big man. If you don't know how to do that, you're in trouble. But Charles, which part of the scheme? Okay, Charles, let's just say defensively. If we're leading the conference in field goal percentage, would you say his defensive scheme is not good? If we lead the conference in field goal percentage defense, would you say that's a bad scheme? But when we went out there, if you get bullied on the backboard, again, some of this stuff is coaching, but some of this stuff is like, Withers, you a sophomore. You've been here a year. Some of that stuff, like you can keep, okay, if you want to say Coach Matt got to bench Withers more, okay, you're going to bench your most athletic 6'9" sophomore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel you, but you got to separate when you say scheme, defensive scheme, like They weren't playing tough at all. I think it was more fundamentals in the post and scheme. You didn't push the guy off the block. You know what I'm saying? Everybody posts up wide the same way. They know coming into the game, Louisville's going to gamble on a steal. You're going to get some wide open dunks. It's bad footwork. It's bad body position. That's not a scheme. Weak side help and rotations fixable. I just hope Mac wakes up, listen to a guy like you. Mac is taking advice from Coach Curl. Why not other players? Listen. Coach Mac is going to hear about how disappointed former players are with an effort like that. You can best believe through the grapevine, he's going to hear that the former players are really disappointed with that effort. I'll take it a step further. I told y'all this story before. It was funny, but it was true. Michael Jordan did not talk to our team because of how we did North Carolina. Michael Jordan, almost retired Washington Wizard Michael Jordan. This is unacceptable basketball with Louisville. You cannot lose to Louisville like that. I mean, he literally would not talk to our team. And you can imagine if he wouldn't talk to our team, how he acts with his team. He took that personally. You get it? He took that personally. Yeah, right. Listen, they stand up straight a lot, Rue. Weak side help is fixable. Should have played the lumberjack early. Yes. If you know you're out of shape, if you know, you find the guys that are giving you the intensity and energy. Jalen Withers was not early. We're down. We're down big before you made that move. Hold on. Let me get back because I want to see this. It might take a sec. Okay. Get here. Hold on. Let me make sure I check this out. Effort. Shirley Withers wasn't avoiding contact as a primary scout team player. I don't know. I mean, again, if nobody's jumping in practice, so everybody's used to being able to score flat foot or something, then it's a bad habit that develops. Again, you can't play defense flat foot around the paint if you're going to let them catch the ball right near the paint. So I don't know if that's big man fundamental stuff or they just like, again, I think Malik is scared to hurt his foot. I think Jalen Withers kind of taking a cue on how Malik played when he came in here because he has some of those habits too. JJ's trying to go vertical, but he still don't know how to like drop step and get space, bumping. He doesn't even try. So when y'all say he's weak, I'm like, let's see if he had more fundamentals with his footwork in the post. Is he really weak or does he not know how to, like a guard that's smaller than JJ can clear space in the paint? I just don't know if he knows how to do it. So yeah, that was kind of my evening benching session. I'm very disappointed. I'm not panicked in any kind of way. You come back and handle your business against Notre Dame, then we're just fine. We're just fine. Panic is if you lose to Notre Dame, or not panic, but antennas up, serious concern. Right now, it was a loss that I expected. 40 points means it was a bad mentality. It was a poor mentality. These guys felt sorry for themselves. And I could even say Carlik started hanging his head early. I mean, he came back and fought hard. Malik, I think Malik was caught up in trying to get back in the game instead of the voice, the leadership voice that he normally is. David had a really bad game. These guys rely on David. And I would say, Coach, you have got to get them some rotations where they get some easy looks. Because again, fundamentally, I see them in situations where they should be able to get some easy looks, and they're not doing it. So yeah, those are my critiques. Again, it's not panic because sometimes they do it right, but they do it wrong enough for me to say there needs to be a lot more emphasis on true picks and true opening up. You know what I'm saying? Like true power dribbles and clearing space and pump faking and getting contact and stuff like that. Everybody, you just can't rely on a bunch of natural ability to get buckets. And I think we leave it up to the players too much to have to play to do work on their own. When you're tired, it just doesn't work like that. Kev, I think Minlin's done. Charles, sometimes they play the pack line aggressive and extend it. But sometimes they stand straight up. So oh yeah, Dale, I'm not in freak out mode. Tonight I'm just fixing problems. I'm fixing problems, and they're fixable problems. You got to pour effort, but you have to get back to emphasizing the smallest of fundamentals. The box out, the physical power dribble, the clearing space, the getting space. I watched Gabe get the ball on the block, and he dribbled like 7 times to try to back in. Like, that's just, and no cutters. It was just an isolation with Gabe. Now, I don't mind letting players get an opportunity to get a one-on-one or something, but we should be at something that's not pick and roll related and not a specialty play call. We should be able to get the ball up court, and we as fans should recognize at least our first, 12 seconds of the shot clock, a system, a pin down, a good fundamental pin down where somebody ends up flashing. Like some of these little things we should recognize a little easier, and we don't. I don't even think they would bring Minlin back, to be honest. Listen, would y'all start Malik already? Would y'all start him for Notre Dame? Would y'all start Malik? Answer that question. Let me grab something really quick. Would y'all start Malik? Would y'all start Malik over Sam? And go Carly, David, Sam, DeAndre, and Malik or something? Because I think Malik has shown if he's in any kind of condition, he will be just fine. He showed how much better he is, how much high IQ. Reggie, you would not start Malik. No way, he's not in basketball shape, says Will. Who is the big man coach anyway? It's Coach Pegues. Wasn't there a couple of postponed games before Wisconsin? This is what today's game reminded me of. Do I think Sam needs to come off the bench, though? Wait, I do think Sam needs to come off the bench. Yeah. No, bring Malik and Sam both off the bench. It's worked already. Do you know how fire? But what's the game tonight, baby? Oh, I can't put the damn grocery cart over Sam. Oh, I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad you put the grocery cart up, man. My God, I went to Kroger, man. It was pathetic. I would gamble and start Sam again. Start Malik. Yeah, I would have him just doing treadmill and getting in shape. I would have Malik doing what is it called? Yeah, the zero gravity treadmill. I'll put him in the pool. It's time to play. His foot speed's a little slow. I'd play him in shape though. He wasn't getting us killed. Not all the way. I mean, he gave us some offense, but his defense wasn't like on point like it should be. got to start Malik against the Irish. That will go Jones. Johnson, Malik, Quinn, and Davis. Yeah, Quinn. Yeah, Quinn. He gave up a lot of crap too. Okay, I'll tell y'all what, y'all. I'm gonna set up to do the replay because I want to get back to this game. I want to see how much is fixable and how much is fundamentals. So I won't be here on the YouTube. I'll just be on Facebook and Twitter to go back and look at some of the game clips. So appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm so disappointed. We'll get back to this thing shortly. All right, y'all. Wait, let me see this last one. Davis, what are y'all watching? We're getting ready to watch the replay. Let me make sure it's on ESPN. All right, y'all.